Yo.
Here we go.
Here
we go.
You spent your millions to stop a lark. You thought you caught a lark, but it was only a carp. Just a bottom feeder, breeding false fear, funny papers. You deleted a video called Plan. It was never meant to see the light of day. Must have looked under every sewer pipe. Did you find the stink? Not go away. Time to clean with a little light. You know help is on the way. Over and over, just like Rover. You spent your millions, stop a lark. You thought you caught a lark, but was only a carp. Just a bottom feeder, reading false, fearful, funny papers. You deleted a video all planned, it was never meant to light of day. Must have looked under every sewer pipe. Did you find the stink? Not go away, time to clean with a little light. You know help is on the way. Over and over, just like Rover. Spent your millions, stop a lark. You thought you caught a lark, but it was only a carp. Just a bottom feeder. Ooh, reading false, fearful, funny papers. You deleted a big call plan. Was never meant to see the light of day. Must have looked under every sewer pipe. Did you find the stink now? Go away. Time to clean with a little light. You know help is on the way. Over and over and over, and just like Rover. You spent your millions to stop a lark. You thought you caught a lark, but it was only a carp. Just a bottom feeder, reading false, fearful, funny papers. You deleted a video called Plan, never meant to see the light of day. Must have looked under every sewer pipe. Did you find the stink now? Go away. Time to clean with a little light. Yeah, you know help is on the way. Over and over, just like Rover. You know help is on the way. Over and over, just like Rover. Spent your millions to stop a lark. You thought you caught a lark, but it was only a carp. Just a bottom feeder, reading false, fearful, funny papers. You deleted a big crawl plan. It was never meant to see the light of day. Must have looked under every sewer pipe. Did you find the stink now? Go away. Time to clean with a little light. You know help is on the way. Over and over, just like Rover. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 You spent your millions to stop a lark. You thought you caught a lark, but it was only a carp. Just a bottom feeder, reading false and fearful funny papers. You deleted a vid called Plan. It was never meant to see the light of day. Must have looked under every sewer pipe. Did you find a stink? Now go away. Time to clean with a little light. You know help is on the way. Over and over, just like Rover. Just like Rover. You spent your millions to stop a lark. You thought you caught a lark, but it was only a carp. Just a bottom feeder reading false, fearful, funny papers. You deleted a vid called Plan. It was never meant to see the light of day. Must have looked under every sewer pipe. Did you find a stink? Now go away, time to clean with a little light. You know help is on the way. Over and over, just like Rover. Over and over, just like Rover. You spent your millions to stop a lark. You caught a lark, but it was only a carp. You're just a bottom feeder, reading false, fearful, funny papers. You deleted a vid called Plan. It was never meant to see the light of day. Must have looked under every sewer pipe. Did you find the stink? Now go away, time to clean with a little light. You know help is on the way. Over and over, just like Rover. Over and over, just like Rover. You know help is on the way. Spent your millions to stop a lark. You thought you got a lark, but it was only a carp. Just a bottom feeder, reading false and fearful funny papers. You deleted a vid called Plan. It was never meant to see the light of day. Must have looked under every sewer pipe. Did you find a stink? Now go away. Time to clean with a little light. You know help is on the way. That's what they say. Help is on the way. Don't forget help is on the way. You know help is on the way. Over and over, just like Rover. Over and over, just like Rover. Time to get off the roller coaster. You know help is on the way. Over and over, just like Rover. Over and over, just like Rover. Over and over, just like Rover. Yeah, over and over, just like Rover. There we go. Yeah, I have this wonderful thing called a monitor built into my mic, I guess, mic volume control.
Okay.
It also does the volume control for the headset. And it's got a very subtle monitor that you can turn up. And it's just right. I got to say, it's just right. I can just hear myself when I'm singing, and it works out. Hey, Tyler Mongo, how you doing, brother man? How you doing?
What up? Parrothead Kick, Mikhail
All
Wolf,
right, okay,
Tyler Mongo,
all right. You know,
RR is always
R
good.
R
R is
R.
the best.
All right, this is for Tyler. The fourth wave man, did you hear the news? Like a band rocking it out, making the hits. Check it once, check it twice, 3 times. The four hits the wave. The fourth wave mascot points the way. Check like a dream on a summer day. The saying is go time. Rock it out of the park, gonna make some sparks. The band's making tunes, gonna act a loon. It was not too soon. Right on time, right running for the gate. We were just a little late. Go spare time, kicking into gear. Fourth wave man, did you hear the news? Like a band rocking it out, making the hits. Check it once, check it twice, 3 times. The four hits the wave. The fourth wave mascot points the way like a dream on a summer day. The saying is go time. Rock it out of the park, gonna make some sparks. The band's making tunes, gonna act a loon. It was not too soon. Right on time and running for the gate. We were just a little late. Go spare time, kicking into gear. Hey, the fourth wave man. Did you hear the news? Like a band rock it out, making the hits. Check it once, check it twice, 3 times. The four hits the wave. The fourth wave mascot points the way like a dream on a summer day. The saying is go time. Rock it out the park, gonna make some sparks. The band making tunes, gonna act a loon. It was not too soon. Right on time. Running for the gate, we were just a little late. Go spare time, kicking into gear. The fourth wave Here's all you cats man, did you hear the news? Like a band rocking it out, making the hits. Check it once, check it twice, 3 times. The four hits the wave. The fourth wave mascot points the way like a dream on a summer day. The saying is go time. Rock it on out the park. Gonna make some sparks. The band making tunes, gonna act a loon. It was not too soon. Right on time, running for the gate. We were just a little late. Go spare time, kicking into gear. And don't forget, help's always on the way. More than just a Grateful Dead song said it. It's been said in every TV show and every movie that I can think of. I've seen it uttered quite a few times in Stargate SG-1. I've seen it in Well, when you got national leaders saying help's on the way all the time, and the 15 days to blah blah blah, and the blah blah this and the blah blah that, and pretty soon the blah this and the blah that. That's how it works. Yeah,
And almost
and
every single cop show that you ever seen.
exactly, help's on the way. It's like, okay, if this is starting to be a little suspicious as far as I'm concerned. I've heard it said in a bunch of different movies, and it doesn't matter which genre of movies it's being said. And it's starting to get to the point to where that's like, I'm starting to notice this stuff. What do they call that? Predictive algorithm stuff and all that, Funny world, man. Funny world TV shows, television, and all that stuff. The whole consensus, it's bad for you. TV, don't watch television. All the stuff that you used to say, oh, don't watch TV, it's bad for you. The monikers, the boob tube, watching TV and stuff like that. I've been noticing all kinds of different things. I've been taking a Stargate deep dive on some of the shows, and paying attention to the storylines and the stuff that they say in these storylines. And I started thinking, it's like a lot of the subject matter in these storylines would probably line up with a lot of stuff going on today, and some of the disasters that they ran into, or some of the ones they created in the show, or where they could go and do things, predictive algorithm all over the place in this TV show, and in all TV shows for that matter. I truly believe it's one of those things, you start hearing all these things matching up with the news, and we stopped this program for this news bulletin, stuff like that, and I think I'm on a roll here, Tommy,
Hey, don't stop now.
And it's just like, it's got to the point to where you want to watch a TV show, whether it's about a race car, whether it's about a cop show, whether it's about a rocket ship taking off, space, warp speed, hyperspace. You want it to be about that subject matter. And it's interesting how TV is creative and tells you things in these TV shows. Stargate, especially Star Trek. I've heard. I've heard. Oh man, I don't want to call no names or anything like that, but basically, have you ever heard of Star Trek fans being referred to as socialist or communist? Tommy?
Not that I can recall, but I
Yeah,
guess in this climate, you just never know, right?
Yeah. But I heard something along those tunes, and I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe if they were just talking about, STD and Picard and New Trek, you know what I'm saying? Well, then, yeah, I could maybe understand that a little bit, because with all the wokeism and stuff like that, and bad, mainly to me, it's just bad writing. But you see, is there bad writing? Do they have a purpose in their bad writing? Are they doing it on purpose? So that means they're like really meaning to do it. And so what begs the question is, are the boardroom people, are they approving this? And is this part of their agenda? Do they want this to happen, or do they want to make money off of good TV shows? Which one? Which is it?
Yeah, I think that one's kind of hard to just say. I mean, I think
Yeah.
a lot of these boardroom guys probably don't even have any clue really what's going on when it comes to the creative process.
Do they even care?
I don't think they do. I think it's like anything. They sit in their little cubicle, they sit in their little table with all their other board member friends, and they want to know bottom line figures and how are you going to fix it? They don't even want to know exactly what's going on. They just want to know, well, how are you going to fix it? Oh, well, we're going to do this, and we don't care. Great. Go ahead and do it. I think that's really what it's come to 9 times out of 10 with a lot of these companies. They don't care. They just want to see numbers change. They don't care how it's done. They don't want to hear how it's being done.
Yeah, you hear about that new TV show? It's called The Illuminist, and they take control of the world. Yeah, it's coming out soon. Yeah, soon. Maybe it'll be on Prime. Who knows? And remember, everything I'm saying is probably a joke and sarcasm, so keep that in mind.
I cannot get this beat out of my freaking head, Bear. No, that one's pretty good. I was playing that too, but there's another one. I've got an old TV show tune stuck in my head.
All right.
I got this here.
That banner across the bottom right there. There we go. Barney Miller.
Nope.
The same writer as Barney Miller for that song.
Night Court.
Night Court. Yeah.
I cannot get that beat out of my head. I did a short video on it last week when what's her name? Oh Jesus, why am I blanking on her name? The one that played the lawyer, not the district attorney, the legal defense, Miss Sullivan.
Yeah.
She passed away.
Oh, I thought I heard.
So I did a short video on that, and I decided, well, I don't want to get hit with a copyright claim for playing like the whole music. So I went, Marky Post. Thank you, RR and Keck. Yeah, and that's terrible because I just did that video, and I don't know why I was blanking on her name. But so I decided I didn't want to get hit with a copyright claim, so I sat there and listened to it. So I figured out the beginning bass line for it, and just played that through the whole video. It's a way to get around it, you know.
Oh yeah. Well, let's see here. All right. Okay. That last song that we played was, if I can find where it's at, it is Four Hits the Wave. And that did not get played for a very long time until Tyler showed up in the chat, if you remember correctly. I wouldn't play it. I wouldn't play it until you showed up, buddy.
Mikhail Wolf, yes, absolutely. All they should be caring about is making money, and they are not at that moment. Nope.
Hey, welcome my buddy Gary from the old neighborhood where I'm from.
Greetings. Bull was my favorite. I like Bull.
Yeah, you know, I gotta say Bull was my favorite too.
I liked almost everybody on that cast. I don't really think there was a bad cast member there.
I think the one guy that was the annoying lawyer, I didn't.
Oh, the district attorney.
Yeah,
I kind of like Dan Feldman.
He was funny to dislike. That makes sense.
I know, but even him, I liked him just because he played the character that he needed to play. I don't know. I really did enjoy that show for exactly what it was. It was a lot of fun.
All right. Pretty much, when it comes down to it, it's all about messages. Oh, yeah. All right. Speaking of that. The Castle Rock Show keeps going and going, growing and growing. Some just wish it was over and over. They wish it was just fish, ground and ground down, how the house of rotten tomato. A twisted reality in the galaxy, together better than here. They say it's a party, I say they are drowned out in a centimeter of water. Don't have a hammer, a bag of rocks, knew better. The Castle Rock Show keeps going and going, growing and growing. Some just wish it was over and over. They wish it was just fish. Round and round down the house. The house is a rotten tomato. A twisted reality. In the galaxy would be better than here. They say it's a party, I say they are. Drowning in a centimeter of water. Dumb as a hammer, a bag of rock. Knew better. The Castle Rock Show keeps going and going, growing and growing. Some just wish it was over and over. They wish it was just fish. Grinding down the house of rotten tomato. A twisted reality in the galaxy would be better than here. They say it's a party, I say they are drowning in a centimeter of water. Dumb as a hammer, a bag of rocks knew better. The Castle Rock Show keeps going and going, growing and growing. Some just wish it was over and over. They wish it was just fish grinding ground down. The house is a rotten tomato. A twisted reality in the galaxy would be better than here. They say it's a party. I say they are drowning in a centimeter of waters. Dumb as a hammer, a bag of rocks knew better. The Castle Rock Show keeps going and going, growing and growing. Some just wish it was over and over. They wish it was just fish. Round and round down. The house is a rotten tomato. A twisted reality in the galaxy would be better than here. They say it's a party. I say they are drowning in a centimeter of waters. Dumb as a hammer, a bag of rocks knew better. The Castle Rock Show keeps going and going, growing and growing. Some just wish it was over and over. They wish it was just fish grinding ground down. The house is a rotten tomato. A twisted reality in the galaxy would be better than here. They say it's a party, I say they are drowning in a centimeter of water. Dumb as a hammer, a bag of rocks knew better. The Castle Rock Show keeps going and going, growing and growing. Some just wish it was over and over. They wish it was just over, grinding ground down. The house is a rotten tomato. Rotten tomato. The Castle Rock Show keeps going, growing, growing. Just wish it was over and over. They wish it was just fish round round. The house is rotten tomato. A twisted reality in the galaxy would be better than here. Say it's a party. I say they are drowning in a centimeter of water. Dumb as a hammer, a bag of rocks knew better. The Castle Rock show keeps going and growing and growing and growing, going and growing. Just wish it was over and over. They wish it was just fish, ground down. The house is a rotten tomato. A twisted reality in the galaxy would be better than here. They say it's a party, I say they are drowning in a centimeter of water. Dumb as a hammer, a bag of rocks knew better. The Castle Rock show keeps going and going, growing, growing and going. Just wish it was over and over. They wish it was just fish, round and round down. The house is a rotten tomato. A twisted reality in the galaxy would be better than here. They say it's a party. I say they are drowning in a centimeter of water. Dumb as a hammer, a bag of rocks knew better. Castle Rock show going and going, growing and growing, going and growing. Just wish it was over and over. They wish it was just fish, round down. Houses they are rotten tomatoes. A twisted reality in the galaxy would be better than here. They say it's a party. I say they are drowning in a centimeter of water. Dumb as a hammer, a bag of rocks knew better. The Castle Rock show keeps going and growing, going and growing. Some just wish it was over and over and over. They wish it was just fish, ground down. The house is a rotten tomato. A twisted reality in the galaxy would be better than here. They say it's a party, I say they are drowning in a centimeter of water. Dumb as a hammer, a bag of rocks knew better. The Castle Rock show keeps going and going, going, and just some wish it was over and over. They wish it was just fish, round and round down. The house is a rotten tomato. A twisted reality in the galaxy would be better than you. They say it's a party, I say they are drowning in a centimeter of water. Dumb as a hammer, a bag of rocks knew better. Knew better. Drowning in a centimeter of water. All right. Now, that was fun. I'm glad it's not as hot as a couple weeks ago. Jeez, man. Hot stuff. So you said you got a couple songs you're working on. Let me get rid of that extra monitor. There we go.
Yeah, that reverb was making you sound like you're.
Yeah, that's actually not. That's not reverb. That's the studio's monitor.
Okay.
And I have the monitor on for from my basically my studio control for the external sound card.
Yeah, I had a couple songs going. I got one that I'm doing about YouTube because they've been on my mind lately. I mean, obviously, I've already done what four videos about them. It's either 3 videos in a live stream or 4 videos in a live stream. I actually forget what it is now because they've just agitated me to the point that almost every other day I feel like going off on them. And one of the other songs, oh God, what was the other song I was working on? There was another one I was working on. I'm failing to remember what it is. I wrote down the premise of the song and I just kind of put it aside like I always do. It's one of those things I used to do when I was in a band. I would write songs and I would put them aside and pick them up later on.
Yeah, that's a thing that it helps to be organized somewhat, just a little, you know.
I kind of like doing the helter skelter thing. Sometimes it works out. there was a few times when we were in we were in practice mode and we're getting ready for a gig, and I had something that maybe I was working on months before, and I just dug through my notes one day and I was like, I'm going to play this at practice and just see what they think. And I started playing it at practice, and then they would join in and then just throw some lyrics on it and just go with it. And then there was probably about 5 times I did that we actually wrote a brand new song right there in the practice and then performed it at the next gig.
Yeah, my mind lately has been basically on songs, really. Wow, am I roboting? That was weird. I slowed down a second, and it's like I sped up, and just weird.
Yeah, it doesn't look like your audio is syncing up to your video.
Yeah, I am connected via cord, and let me tell you, I think I'm going to, hate to do it, but I think I'm going to request Comcast give me a brand new router, not a used one, not a reconfigured one, brand new.
Now, you're always better off getting a brand new one if you can from these companies. I mean, you know what? I mean, here's the thing about those routers, and I don't think a lot of people realize it, is number one, when you get a router from one of these companies, they're always updating them. And when they're updating them, a lot of times what they're doing is they're actually, oh God, what's the terminology they use for it? They're strangling your internet service. They're actually lowering your service that you're getting, your megabytes. Throttling is what they call it. They throttle your service. And a lot of times it winds up having to do something with the router itself. As these new updates come through on the router, it causes conflicts inside of it. So on top of their throttling, it causes conflicts in the router. Next thing you know, you're getting half the speed that you should be getting. The minute you update that router, all of a sudden you're getting the speeds you're supposed to be getting again. So
well, that's why you that's why you basically have to power cycle your router.
Mm-hmm. Well, luckily today we had a lot of rain come through, and the storm pretty much power cycled my router for me earlier. So,
oh, that's pretty. Oh, wow.
You know, that's something else. That's something I actually got to do. I got to get a new line, but not so much because the line I have is necessarily bad, but I've only got one internet line in this whole house, and it's right in the kitchen. So I have to run my cord from the kitchen out into the living room.
Wow.
So
makes you wonder the existing Comcast cabling and on apartments and houses and stuff like that. Been there a while. How old is that shit? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Well, this house that I'm in was built in like 2006, and you would think by that standard they would probably have a few internet hookups in it. You would think, but nope, not that fortunate. And when I get my addition put on, I'm gonna have to have a freaking outlet in that room. So these existing lines are definitely going to have to be put out there somehow. I'm not going to try to run the cord from the kitchen into the addition across the bedroom and everything else. Nope. Yeah, it doesn't really cost a lot for the most part. It's just running a brand new line. That's it. because usually wherever your hookup is, because you have your router and you have your wall jack, but you also have like a main hookup somewhere in your house. Like mine is up in the crawl space of what would underneath our roof. So all they have to do is just run a new cable, shielded cable, all the way out to the extension, and drop it right down into the wall. But that'll happen once I have the extension put on. That'd be nice. I'm just trying to imagine, Bear, what it's going to look like when I have all those freaking toys that I got that I'm keeping up on my wall. It's probably going to look almost as bad as Nerdrotic.
Yeah, you're going to have a couple full walls, dude.
You figure I've got what? I got 40 crates of toys in the one room, and there's more toys out in the garage. So, yeah, that's a lot of shit.
All right.
Yeah, good job for Jumper. RR seen my video earlier that I did a review on the new Bumblebee toy that came out. They did a Bumblebee Origin. So he looks like he did in the old Sunbow cartoon with that Cybertronian mode. And in the beginning of the video, I had a Cliff Jumper with me. So trying to incorporate the guinea pigs more into my videos. I mean, it is Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective. So,
all right. Folks, for those of you that don't know, I did a little something different tonight for tonight's stream. I pulled the Ethernet cord out from the back of the TV and plugged it into my laptop. And
Gary T. You mind if I answer Gary T. real quick?
Sure, go ahead.
Gary T. toys like Star Trek, yeah, all kinds of stuff, Gary. Bear knows because I've showed him a lot of pictures of some of the stuff that I brought back. Some of the stuff is stuff I already had. Some of it I brought back from my father's house when he passed away, like toys that I had, toys that my father collected. So there's Star Trek, there's Star Wars, there's Battlestar Galactica, there's Buck Rogers, there's He-Man, all kinds of stuff. There's Brave Star, Thundercats, you name it. That we probably had it at one point.
Wow.
What's up,
yeah,
brother?
I wanted to go back and I wanted to check how the sound quality was, because I've been going back after live streams and listening to some of the sound quality here and there. And I've noticed over Wi-Fi, sometimes it sounds garbled.
Growing, some just wish it was over and over. They wish it was just finished.
All right. It's interesting. Let's see here. We'll do that. I guess it's somewhat better than what it was. Working with StreamYard. I guess the StreamYard really does pull a lot of the quality out.
You know what I did notice, Bear? When I upgraded my StreamYard, it sounded a lot better.
What's up, Runner? How you doing, man?
And granted, that shit ain't cheap. I don't know if you looked into it.
It's expensive.
Well, I was looking at the options, and it was like $25 a month, or you save like $60 a year if you do the whole year. So I had a little bit of extra money, and I was like, you know what? I really want to do this for my streams, like having the intros and having the clips and everything like that. So I decided to just drop to $240 for the year and not have to worry about it, and then have unlimited guests and all that, well, not unlimited, up to 10. But I do really feel like it paid for itself already, because it just relieved a lot of pressure off me. I have to like bring up like share screens and stuff like that, especially if I could just make a short video clip. If I want to talk about a toy or whatever I'm talking about, I could just upload it as a clip, because it could be like, however, it could be up to like 10 minutes long. So I can upload a clip, and then when I'm ready to play the clip, whatever I'm talking about, bam, just pop it on the screen. It just makes it so much simpler.
Yeah. So yeah, it's I can't remember the last offer that for I think they just came up with another one recently, and I'm like, nah, man, nah. It's like making $100 for a year, and I'll fucking do it, and I'll drop $100. but I ain't paying no $200.
Yeah, like I said, it's expensive.
No $260.
Yeah, like I said, it's extremely expensive.
For 1 year, I pay a little less than that for my Power Director. You know, why would I go spend on that when I spend money on my Power Director? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not worth $200.
Well, it's one of those things. Like for me, like I said, for me, it's worth it because it just makes it easier for me. And you know how, my internet is not the greatest in the world. So when I have to start doing a lot of screen sharing and everything like that, it eats up a little bit more of that internet. So for me, it saves a lot of headache for me. So I mean, I'm just hoping that I can continue doing it. I mean, hopefully, things work out with all the stuff I'm selling and everything else that I won't have to worry about it as much. So I'll see where it goes. I got it for a year right now, so yeah, we'll see.
Indeed. Yeah. Hey, Gary, you know how friendships are sort of like made out in the universe and they make these connections? Well, Tommy's like one of those kind of people. One of those. He's like us. If that makes any sense. So, yeah. Cool people. Good people. All right, let's see here. Yeah, not done yet. I think we'll play that. Yeah, I think we will play that. Get that ready. All right, make sure the sound shared. There we go. All right. Not done yet. Ooh, yeah. We are watching the spiral spinning before our eyes. If anyone has eyes to see, our hearts are breaking and making. Divided you fall, waiting on the call. When all we want is the blue skies and a dream of better days. Electric blues and the ringing sound of the strings on the run. Songs that unite us all, strings beating like hearts. Strings pulling the wings. We are watching the spiral spinning before our eyes. If anyone has eyes to see, hearts are breaking and aching. Divided you fall, waiting on the call. When all we want is blue skies and a dream's better days. Electric blues, the ringing sounds and the strings on the run. Songs that unite us all. Strings beating like hearts.
Salute.
Strings pulling the wings. We are watching the spiral spinning before our eyes. If anyone has eyes to see, hearts are breaking and aching. Divided you fall, waiting on the call. When all we want is blue skies and dreams of better days. Electric blue and the ringing sounds, the strings on the run. Songs that unite us all, strings beating like hearts. Strings pulling the wings, watching the spiral spinning before our eyes. If anyone has eyes to see, hearts are breaking and aching. Divided you'll fall, waiting on the call. When all we want is blue skies and dreams of better days. Electric blues and the ringing sounds of strings on the run. Songs that unite us all, strings beating like hearts. Strings pulling the wings. We are watching the spiral spinning before our eyes. If anyone has eyes to see, hearts are breaking, aching, divided, you'll fall, waiting on the call. When all we want is blue skies and dreams of better days. Electric blues and the ringing sounds of strings on the run. Songs that unite us all, strings beating like hearts, strings pulling the wings. We are watching the spiral spinning before our eyes. If anyone has eyes to see, hearts are breaking and aching, divided you'll fall, waiting on the call. When all we want is blue skies and dreams of better days. Electric blues, the ringing sounds, strings on the run. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What's up, LDJ?
I don't know. I can't help but feel that we're being maybe a little bit throttled. Yeah. And I think mostly by internet companies. Yeah.
They do have this game they like to play.
Yeah.
I mean, is it any wonder that the Wi-Fi extenders with like the, supposedly the capability to increase your Wi-Fi speed are becoming such a big thing? I mean,
maybe the Wi-Fi extenders just bypasses what the routers code-wise that Comcast or whatever puts in there. Hard to say.
That's a possibility.
You never know.
I mean, I have an extender for the Wi-Fi. It does help a little bit. It does speed it up a bit because I've gone off my router with my phone and I see what my normal, internet capability is. And then I connect to the Wi-Fi extender and it's always a higher bar. It's always faster. So it does help a bit. Does it help as much as they claim it does? Of course not. They almost never do, but they do help a bit. Keck, have a good one.
Hey, Keck, take it easy, man. All right. I think never miss a beat. I think we'll open that up. Never miss a beat, the history of the fierce salesman moves merchandise from street to street. Never misses a beat, peddles products of fear from the deepest lows in the fear farm, gathering their wares, treated as fashion, seen in disgust, peddled as candied goods. Good that includes pain and... Well, you come to the right place then. Bring your cup and refill it with song. Despair, flames burning bright, lit the night, killing the shade, hiding in the shadows. What was said, what was brought forth, we bring it into the light. Fear not, for the light shines. Fear not, fear not. Down on this jolly party, make with the song, sing it loud. Never miss a beat. The history of the fierce salesman moves merchandise from street to street. Never misses a beat, peddles products of fear from the deepest lows in the fear farm, gathering their wares, treated as fashion, seen in disgust. peddled as candied goods. Goods that include pain and despair. Flames burning bright, lit the night, killing the shade, hiding in the shadows. What was said and what was brought forth, we bring it into the light. We bring it into the light. Fear not, for the light shines down on this jolly party. Make with the song, sing it loud. Hey, hey, babina, never miss a beat. The history of the fear salesman moves merchandise from street to street. Never misses a beat. Peddles products of fear from the deepest lows in the fear farm. Gathering their wares, treated as fashion seen in disgust. Peddled as candied goods. Goods that include pain and despair. Flames burning bright. Lit the night, killing the shade, hiding in the shadows. What was said, what was brought forth. Fear not, for the light shines down on this jolly party. Make with the song, sing it loud. I appreciate that. Alrighty. So let's see here. Never miss
What's
a
up,
beat.
Conquest Comics?
Yeah, welcome. If it's your first time, welcome. Just a little word to the wise. The songs that I do on my stream are lyrics that I wrote, and I found existing instrumentals, and I did the vocals, so that if you're curious about the songs that we're playing, creation of mine, and then with copyright-free vocals. Yeah. So we will. That was Never Misses a Beat. One before that was Not Done Yet, and let's see here.
You had a long one, huh?
I had a long stream, eh? I've been paying a lot of attention to my two younger boys because they've been getting into a lot of stuff, so I've been micromanaging them big time. All right, let's see here. Let's do the oh yeah, I don't remember if I played this song yet, but this is one of the newer ones. Something missing, can you hear the hissing, whining of the wheel? Shining, spinning, something missing, something hissing, all the kissing. Disappearing, it's unforgiving, standard of living, disappearing. Time to fix the rigging. Fix that rigging, eh? Taste the brass ring when it should have been gold. Conversations have gone farther. Something missing, can you hear the hissing? Winding of the wheels, shining, spinning. Something missing, something missing, something hissing. All the kissing. Disappearing, it's unforgiving. Standard of living, disappearing. Time to fix the rigging. Chase the brass ring when it should have been gold. A conversation would have gone farther. Something missing, can you hear the hissing? Winding up of the wheels, shining, spinning. Something missing, something hissing. all that kissing. Disappearing, it's unforgiving, standard of living, disappearing, time to fix the rigging. Chase the brass ring when it should have been gold. Our conversation would go farther. So here's the unit check. Something missing, can you hear the hissing, whining of the wheel? Shining, spinning, something missing, something hissing, all the kissing, disappearing, it's unforgiving, standard of living, disappearing, time to fix the rigging. Chase the brass ring when it should have been gold. A conversation would go farther. Something missing, can you hear the hissing, whining of the wheel, shining, spinning. Something missing, something hissing, all the kissing, disappearing, it's unforgiving, standard of living, disappearing, time to fix the rigging. What you guys think of that one? I had I had genuine fun creating that one. Yeah, and just so you know, in a lot of the most newer songs, in the last 21 of them, I don't use reverb. There is no reverb on the vocals, none. There's just basically harmonizing with the background track with the forward track. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see here.
I said, you know what's difficult, Bear?
What's that?
So some of the songs that I was working on, it's easy enough for me to just write a bass line to it. But when I try to go into like a garage band or something like that to create the guitar for it, oh my God, trying to create guitar riffs off a mini neck of a guitar on a phone, it sucks.
Yeah.
It's so hard to freaking get that shit done right. Oh my goodness. I kind of wish I still had a guitar from like back in the day, but I do not. All I have is my bass now.
Yeah, you'd be surprised that if you go around checking your local pawn shops, there's a lot of used acoustic guitars at a lot of pawn shops, and you can get a decent acoustic guitar for decent money at a pawn shop. Yeah. Is that your mic doing that?
Doing what? Let me...
Making that noise.
Did you hear anything while I was muted?
Nope. Because, I don't dare touch or move my mic because the cord will go.
No, my mic is just sitting in one spot.
Really? That's weird. It's like every 20 minutes or so far. Doesn't do it often.
No, it doesn't.
What kind of table are you on?
Just a desktop.
Wood?
Mm-hmm.
I know some people, they got those metal desks and all that. Putting a mic on there, you want to have some kind of foam rubber between the mic.
Yeah, right. What's up, Parrot? He always come in with the funny stuff.
Yeah, he was here way earlier. And
yeah, I know, but that was like when it first started, I think.
Was it a fantasy? I don't think I played that one yet. yeah. This is the tale of two sovereigns down on a plantation. Conventions of this and little of that. No one's being conventional. What's that blowing on the wind? Like flags flapping in the air. The sweet singing coming from the fair. Freedom ringing in the wind. Was it mythical? Was it all a dream? Was it a fantasy? This is the tale of the two sovereigns down on the plantation. Conventions of this and a little of that. No one's being conventional. What's that blowing on the wind? Like flags flapping in the air. The sweet singing coming from the fair. Freedom ringing in the wind. Was it mythical? Was it all a dream? Was it a fantasy? Yeah. Yeah. This is the tale of the two sovereigns down on the plantation. Conventions of this and a little of that. No one's being conventional. What's that blowing on the wind? Like flags flapping in the air. The sweet singing coming from the fair. Freedom ringing in the wind. Was it mythical? Was it all a dream? Was it a fantasy? This is the tale of the two sovereigns down on the plantation. Conventions of this and a little of that. No one's being conventional. What's that blowing on the wind? Like flags flapping on the air. The sweet singing coming from the fair. Freedom ringing in the wind. Was it mythical? Was it all a dream? Was it a fantasy? This is the tale of the two sovereigns down on the plantation. Conventions of this and a little of that. No one being conventional. What's that blowing on the wind? Like flags flapping on the wind. Sing, sweet singing coming from the fair. Freedom ringing in the wind. Was it mythical? Was it all a dream? Was it a fantasy? This is the tale of the two sovereigns down on the plantation. Conventions of a little of this and that. Yeah, man, just kill them with love. You know, that's how it works. They hate it. They hate that. Wish for wonderful, beautiful things to happen for them in a good way. Yeah. Wish for all the glorious, wonderful things to happen for you, no matter what, you know? Yeah. That's how you do it. Yeah. The graces and the graces and the graces. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I have been deep diving into Stargate SG-1. And, man, you want to talk about some really well-written, back then, actual TV show. It actually started on Showtime. And believe it or not, they have been, they may have showed it in the square aspect, the full aspect, but they recorded in the widescreen aspect ratio. And one source says they recorded in widescreen aspect ratio from the beginning to the end, and one source says they started in the second season. And the fourth season, there's a few here and there widescreen versions that available, but otherwise it's mostly in the first 3 seasons, and going the third and fourth season and the second season, there was maybe 1 widescreen episode, maybe, or 2, if it was a part 1 and a part 2. Yeah, and really a lot of good writing, so well put together. I'm really surprised the show went off the air. You know what I'm saying? But amazing writing, and the way I understand, Richard Dean Anderson was a producer for a lot of it, a lot of that stuff, and great stuff, man. Freaking phenomenal. Amazing. The way I understand it, Richard Dean Anderson retired from acting or something to spend time with his family. And I understand he's a very private kind of guy. You don't get very much information about him. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. So, all right. Still out there, Gary? Gary T? All right. Let's see here. Do something. Oh, I haven't played Must Be a Bird. I haven't played that yet, have I?
I don't think so.
Yeah, okay. We'll give that a spin, like they say in the old days, because they played records. Two dragons playing tic-tac-toe in the park. Must be birds in fight. The puppet master is pulling the strings. The world doesn't even see the trees. All those strings tripping everyone's toes. Better watch your step. Do you see the strings tripping all the fools up? Like lemons off the dance cliff. Dancing on the air like birds in flight. Are you a bird? Can you fly? Two dragons playing tic-tac-toe in the park. Must be birds in flight. The puppet master is pulling the strings. The world doesn't even see the trees. All those strings tripping everyone's toes. Better watch your step. Do you see the strings tripping all the fools up? Like lemons off the dance cliff. Dancing on the air like birds in flight. Are you a bird? Can you fly? Two dragons playing tic-tac-toe in the park. Must be birds in flight. The puppet master is pulling the strings. The world doesn't even see the trees. All those strings tripping everyone's toes. Better watch your step. Do you see the strings tripping all the fools up? Like lemons off the dance cliff. Dancing on air like birds in flight. Are you a bird? Can you fly? Two dragons playing tic-tac-toe in the park. Must be birds in flight. The puppet master is pulling the strings. The world doesn't even see the trees, all those strings stripping everyone's toes. Better watch your step. Do you see the strings stripping all those fools up like lemons off the dance cliff? Dance on air like birds in flight. Are you a bird? Can you fly? Two dragons playing tic-tac-toe in the park. Must be birds in flight. The puppet master is pulling the strings. The world doesn't even see the trees. All the strings tripping everyone's toe. Better watch your step. Do you see the strings tripping all the fools up like lemons off the dance cliff, dancing on air like birds in flight? Are you a bird? Can you fly? Two dragons playing tic-tac-toe in the park. Must be birds in flight. The puppet master is pulling the strings. The world doesn't even see the trees. All those strings tripping everyone's toes. Better watch your step. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was a fun tune to make. I had fun singing that. Indeed. So, let's see here. Any interesting stories you run across lately, Tommy? The funny ones? Not the funny ones, the actual funny ones that make us laugh.
You know what? There really hasn't been a whole lot of funny. I mean, it's really sad to say. Everything's been disgusting.
Stupid funny, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the only thing funny is like, where's Waldonis?
Yes, I saw that earlier. Yeah. I seen that. Alrighty.
All right, kids, I could do the Warriors Waldonis show. We'll just kill him off in the first 5 minutes. Oh, Jesus. I can't. Yeah, they're, I mean, you know what, though? There was something good. I mean, it wasn't necessarily funny, but there is something good. From what they're showing of the trailers for the Cobra Kai next season, that looks good. It does. So far, from what I've seen in the trailers, it does not look like it's going to be disappointing. And one of the other things that I did notice is that it just started. They did it last month. They brought back the original movies to Netflix to view.
Which movies?
So they got the Karate Kid 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. When they do that?
It was only like a month or so ago.
Wow. Because normally stuff like that pops up. And the little banner thing you got there when you go on the TV and stuff. And I've noticed that Netflix, they're pushing their original stuff.
Yeah, well, really they okay, that's funny.
They're not pushing Cobra Kai though. But
they're not pushing Kevin Smith's stuff. His Masters. They took that right off the recommended.
That's funny. I don't know, man. Suck hind tit, man. You get made fun of. That's all they say, you know. You know what I'm saying?
So I feel so bad. I feel so bad about it. Not. Yes. Yeah. Where's Waldonis? You know what? I do have a video like that for Walton. I have 2 of them in mind. I really need to get around to finishing them. I'm sure Walton will appreciate it. I also got something for Machiny 90, or should I say Machiny Draws, because he made some interesting comments on one of his live streams. And yeah, he did it while I was there, so you know that shit was clipped.
Yeah, I got a call from Steven yesterday. He was going live, and man, my 2 boys, man, were just acting nuts, and they were driving my wife crazy. So I had to spend time with my two boys and give my wife a break because they just go off the hook sometimes. Hyper, they're real hyper.
All kids are.
Oh yeah, especially my kids. I'm hyper.
Hey, you know what? Let's put it this way, Bear. I had an interaction with my daughter when she came down with her grandparents for a little while. And I don't remember how it started, but it got into like some of the woke nonsense with pronouns. And she got into this argument with me, and she started acting like a kid that was like all hopped up on freaking sugar and stuff, acting the fool. I was like, are you serious? Is this where we're going with this? Ugh. I lost it on her. I told her to go outside. I did the typical dad thing, get out of my face. I was going to pull the Red Foreman. I was going to put my foot up in her ass.
Yeah, my 12-year-old, my oldest boy, he's in that stage of challenging me. He doesn't realize that he's challenging me. And so I'm kind of teaching him, I go, in the real world, if you try to do that to someone else, they're probably going to knock you on your butt, or you're going to get some words you're not prepared for. And I just told him how inappropriate it was to challenge Dad.
Well,
Dad's word in the house is law.
Yeah, but I mean, your kids are still young,
Right.
I thought by now that maybe this like nonsense with my daughter, because she's 21. I thought this shit would be over by now.
My boys, I've taught my boys what woke stuff is. My 12-year-old, he knows what woke stuff is. He knows what loony left stuff is. I've made him fully aware of it. He's a gamer. He's into YouTube and stuff like that, and so I want him to be fully aware.
I hear you, Pearhead. Not even Smith's underlings were fond of his crying at the drop of a hat. He's good at doing that. Tug did a video,
huh? Yeah, man. I don't know, man. He's gotta say, he's a real disappointment. You know what they say when you learn things about your heroes. You get disappointed,
Well, I mean, part of it,
especially when those heroes were part of the counterculture revolution.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, part of it
about the '60s and stuff like that.
Well, part of it, Bear. I mean, a lot of people attribute it to the heart attack and everything like that, and I'm sure that probably plays a role in it. But I'm sure his wife and his daughter being all kinds of with the wokey stuff, I'm sure that has a lot more to do with it.
I'm sure.
I mean, he was even talking about, when I do Clerks 3, oh, God, what's his name? Houlihan or whatever, the guy who plays Dante. He says, I'm going to kill his character off in the first 5 minutes. Like, like he's so ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous.
So, yeah, I was recently. I'm very, very disappointed in the corporate music industry because they've basically made it to where if you want to get into the floor section, it's like in Dead and Company, it's the floor, it's the pit, and you have to have one of them passports for the for the pink elephant, and I was just like, really. This person that was part of the Grateful Dead, part of counterculture, fighting for issues like rainforests not being torn down, protecting the redwoods, stuff like that, real issues that they fought for. Now, they're allowing this crap. That's all it is, crap. And I got to say, I put a post on Facebook about it. I'm really disappointed.
Bear, really did you see the one thing with the Foo Fighters? They had their concert set to only people that were vaccinated were allowed to go.
How many fans they lose?
Well, I could tell you this. I don't know about how many fans they lost. Good night, Parrhead.
Good night,
but one of their content, one of the concerts, vax it only. A bunch of people wound up getting it, including some of the band.
Imagine that. Yeah, it's just like, people want to be able to go to a concert. And, you got plenty of examples where all these people are all maskless and no requirements and shit like that because,
Obama's birthday party?
I was alluding.
Mhm.
Yeah. Double standards, you know. I say if people want to party, let them party. If people want to have fun, let them have freaking fun. And within reason, yeah, Lollapalooza, yeah. And yeah, they're also requiring test results within 48 hours in some locations for Dead and Company tour. And that's basically like you're basically following the rules of a police state that are members of the Grateful Dead that don't believe in a police state. Get how freaking contradictive that is? Man, uh, shit. Bob the Mad Hatter, that first guy I met, Bob Price, man, he would be freaking pissed off about all this shit. He'd be livid. All them old school heads, if they're still out there somewhere, they would be so freaking livid about this. They would want nothing to do with it. And that's real family, old school family. They would want nothing to do with this crap. It's selling out if you want to get down to it.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
But they just have so many of these people that are just falling right in line with this shit.
Yeah. Basically like them fields where on one side there's cows and the other side they're cropping the wool off of that one animal. They go bah them. But it's all out in the country and stuff like that and farming. Warning, opinions given and rumors expressed. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of farming going out in the country, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Man.
It's a clown world. Yeah, it sure is. Yeah. So basically, they're coming after everything, and they're just coming after it one little step at a time, man. One little step at a time, and they did it. They started doing it with entertainment. Craziness, freaking craziness. I'm gonna tell you, it's enough to make you nuts. Yeah, it's like because pretty much at this point, yeah, basically, like um, like the sniffles and you're over it. It's just stupid shit.
Well, we were talking with Odega Outlaw, and Odega Outlaw used to be a doctor.
He's an actual doctor. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
believe he's also a scientist.
But he was talking about it, and he says this thing is it's not a vaccine. It's kind of like oh God, how did he put it? It's kind of like how the flu shot, when you get a flu shot, it's not really a vaccine. It's just like almost like not really a booster, but oh man, I forget the terminology used for it. But he said it's not really a vaccine at all. I mean, and from what I remember, most of the vaccines, when like they did polio and they did oh God, what was the other one? The other big one.
Well, it's that it's experimental. It's never been done before.
Right.
Brand new. It's
God, I wish I could remember what he said exactly it was. He said exactly what it was, and I'm just drawing a blank on it. I feel horrible that I can't remember it. But, I mean, the way he put it, it made a lot of sense.
Yeah. It's basically mRNA based medicine, we could say. And yeah, it's a new form of medicine, you could say. And yeah, it's pretty much.
Listen, this is Arnold. I don't care what you're doing. Give up your freedoms. Go get the jab. Do it. Do it now. It is not a tumor. You must have this jab. Just do it. I will be back. It is genetic manipulation. Absolutely. Get in the chopper. Get in the chopper. Get the vax.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be flying in a chopper with Schwarzenegger. I don't think so.
Come on. Don't be a panty waste. Get your vax. Get in the chopper.
Let's see.
Hang out with all the fellas.
I think we got a song for this kind of situation. Let's see here. Elephants afraid of mice. Yeah, that's that situation. There we go. Sound still connected out there, because sometimes the share screen does get disconnected.
All good.
All good. Elephants afraid of mice, dice is rolling. The heart sick and heavy, watching many fall. Willingly go to the gallows full of destruction. Darkness singling into the dark. Final round coming to town. Minds of the masses, massive brainwashing souls, filched and pilfered by the soul eaters. Deadly lies, it's the new truth. Evil doers sainted as saviors. Truth and curse censored, lies promoted. Dr. Seuss has been suppressed. If this is the new normal, you can't keep it. Angels thrown in prison, what can be done? The gullible to the lobotomized, accepting hypnosis. Blinded by paper clown, worlds beyond the preposterous. Prosperous is dangerous. No more blind compliance, done with dark illusion. Walk through the town. Let's get slap happy. I see the huddling in their fabricated fear gasms. Like elephants afraid of mice, sheep and their masses, hypnotized by clothing. Don't wear sheep clothing, push the problem. Walking in World War III of the mind. We're here to protect the crap out of you, don't worry. Destroyer of worlds, too busy looking for the enemy. They were the enemy at the gate. Be ready, let's start this fire.
I know something about fire.
Elephants afraid of mice, dice is rolling. The heart's sick and heavy, watching humanity fall. Willingly go. Here's to the Scottish way, run hide. Salute.
Go to the gallows full of destruction. Darkness seen clinging to the dark. Final round coming to town. Minds of the masses, massive brainwashing. Souls filched and pilfered by the soul eaters. Deadly lies, it's the new evil doers, sainted as saviors. Truth and courage censored, lies promoted. Dr. Seuss has been suppressed. If this is the new normal, you can keep it. Angels thrown in prison, what can be done? The goal of lobotomize, accepting hypnosis, blinded by paper worlds. Beyond the preposterous, prosperous is dangerous. No more blind compliance, done with dark illusions. Walking through, let's slap happy. I see the huddling in their fabricated fear gasm. Like yellow friends, afraid of mice, sheep and their masochists, hypnotized by loathing. Don't wear sheep clothing. Flush the problem. Walking in World War III of the mind, destroyer of the worlds. Too busy looking for the enemy. They were the enemy at the gate. Get ready, be ready. Let's start this fire. Elephants afraid of mice, the dice is rolling. The heart's sick and heavy, watching humanity fall. Willingly going to the gallows pole of destruction.
Yeah. Let's see here. I wonder if this is. I believe I used to have. I believe I had two versions of that song. Yeah.
I like that song. It reminds me of when I got my first jab. I'm on about my 15th now. Don't think about it. Just do it.
All right. That's what I was looking for. All right, now. Yeah, there's 59 songs that are uploaded, and there's 21 to be made into slideshow. So I'm a little behind, folks. Let's see here. I believe this was the final version that I created right here. It's already got a slideshow to it and everything.
Well, where do you go from here in the land of sorrow? Be free or die, beautiful and paid by the brave sacrifice. Brave lives given, freely moving mountains and hills where we've been. Land we've seen, the flags waving in the wind. Take a step, fall back, step, rock, spin. Toes tapping, did you hear the song? Birds sing. Well, where do you go from here in the land of sorrow? Be free or die. Beautiful land paid by the brave sacrifice. Brave lives given freely. Move mountains and hills where we've been. Lands we've seen. flags waving in the wind. Take a step back, fall back, step right, spin toe tapping. Did you hear the songbird sing? Well, where do you go from here in the land of sorrow? Be free or die. Beautiful man paid by the brave sacrifice. Brave lives given freely. Moving mountains and hills where we've been.
Jokes of the unordinary. Yeah.
Land we see, flags waving in the wind. Take a step back, fall back, step right, spin toe tapping. Did you hear the songbird sing? Well, where do you go from here in the land of sorrow? Be free or die. Beautiful land paid by the brave sacrifice. Brave lives to give it freely. Move mountains and hills where we've been. Lands we see, flags waving in the wind.
Well, where do you go from here in the land of sorrow? Be free or die. Beautiful land paid by the brave sacrifice. Brave lives given freely. Moving tops, mountain tops, and hills where we've been. Lands we've seen, flags waving in the wind. Take a step back, fall back, step right, spin toe tapping. Did you hear the songbird sing? Well, where do you go from here in the land of sorrow? Be free or die. Beautiful land paid by the brave sacrifice. Brave lives given freely. Mountains moving, tops, mountains, hills where we've been. Brave lives given freely. Moving mountain tops and hills where we've been. Lands we sing. Flags waving in the wind. Take a step back, fall back, step right, spin toe tapping. Did you hear the songbird sing? Well, where do you go from here, from the land of sorrow? Be free or die. Beautiful land paid by the brave sacrifice. Brave lives given freely, moving mountain tops and hills where we've been. The lands we've seen, the flags waving in the wind. Take a step back, fall back, step right, spin toe tapping. Did you hear the songbird sing? Well, where do you go from here in the land of sorrow? Be free or die. Beautiful land paid by the brave sacrifice. Brave lives given freely. Moving mountain tops and hills where we've been. Land we've seen, flags waving in the wind. Take a step back, fall back, step right, spin toe tapping. Did you hear the songbird sing? Well, where do you go from here in the land of sorrow? Be free or die. Beautiful land paid by the brave sacrifice. Brave lives given. Move mountaintops and hills where we've been. Lands we've seen, the flags waving in the wind. Take a step back, fall back, spin right toe tapping. Did you hear the songbird sing? Where do you go from here in the land of sorrow? Be free or die. Beautiful land paid by the brave, sacrifice, brave lives given freely. Movement, mountain, hills, tops where we've been. Land we've seen, the flags waving in the wind. Take a step back, fall back, step back, spin, toe, captain. Did you hear the songbird sing? Wow. Yeah, that their song can wind you a little bit. Yeah. Been a little while since I sung that one. Okay, let's see here. I'm not sure about what this sideshow you refer to as. Yeah, let's see here. Oh man. Do, 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 do. Biddy-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
I mean, I like your work, but I think you need to talk more about what we need to do for our country. Forget your freedom. Come on, just jab it now. Do it.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Biddy-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
You know,
Do,
I'm
do, do,
kind of
do,
curious. I
do.
wonder how people like him can actually look themselves in the mirror and, and take themselves seriously.
You know, all right. I think of number one, my uncle that served in Vietnam, fought for this country and freedom. Think of my great grandfather who trained infantrymen in the military. He was in the Gordon Highland Brigade. He immigrated from Scotland, brought the family here to train U.S. infantrymen for World War II. And because he was training and he was basically, that was like his working retirement, you know what I'm saying? He had already trained from the Great Britain's military and stuff like that. He was an officer of decent rank, you know, and you know, I've got other family and friends that have uh, uh, bled for this country, for freedom, to fight for freedom. And when I see guys like that, you know, it bugs me. It really bugs me. I got close extended relatives who were Vietnam vets. One of my friends died on my 21st birthday. He was a Vietnam vet. He was a survivor of Agent Orange. And so it offended me just a little what that guy had to say. Yeah. But that's about it, about all that. Thank you, Mikhail. I appreciate that.
Tyler Mango, you are absolutely right. I am the vaccinator. Ah! There's another shot. I'm up to 16. What are you waiting for? Don't be a panty waste. You know who actually cracks me up when I'm sitting there on panels with him is Vinny. Vinny Art.
Oh yeah, he cracks me up too.
With the Fauci. He kills me with the Fauci shit. Come with me if you want to be jabbed. R. Oh, that's good stuff. Now I feel a little bit limited here, Bear. They're telling me I could only have 10 avatars.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Limited, huh?
I've maxed it out already. I mean, I can't get rid of Bray.
You know, some of my older songs,
Call 'Em the Gods of Old. That was one of the older songs I got. And a lot of the songs I've gone through and I found the Word docs and I put all the stuff where it needs to go. And, if I would have had some hindsight and I would have been doing it that way to beginning, put all the notes in the folder or stuff like that, all in the same location, in a single location in one file. So all the songs are right there. And I didn't start doing that until I realized that this was more than just a phase, in other words. And so I've been going back and looking at some of the songs that I already have uploaded. And I'm trying to find the icon that opens the studio. And a lot of times, a lot of my songs that I did, there was conflicts, and so there's like maybe 2 versions of the same song. And craziness stuff,
Well, you know what I've seen every once in a while? This happens when I'm moving things to folders, the playlists
right
on my channel. I will notice sometimes when I move something into a playlist, it will double copy it.
That's weird. Wonder why it does that.
I had no clue. I was going back through my playlist and I was seeing like sometimes 2, maybe even sometimes up to 3 copies of the same video in a playlist. And I was like, what the hell? So I started deleting all the extras. I haven't seen it recently, but I haven't really checked my playlist in a while either. But yeah, I don't know. It was like doubling them up for some reason.
A lot of bass in that. Dark winter, no more calling on the gods of old. I'm wondering if that one was one of the older ones. Dark winter, no more calling on the gods of old. Stand in the white light, all in the night. Pretty bright, I hear the sound. Call to ride forth. Bring the wind, bring the light. Call the wind, call in the wind. Feel the wind, wandering around the world. Round the world, dark of day, night of day. Shine on the land, in the trees, if you please. Explore corners where the wind dwells, in the dark of day, night to day. Cast on the wind, let the sun shine. Feel the wind, you hear who's calling. The wind finder, call the elemental, bring the green of the earth. Dark winter, no more. Calling of the gods of old. Dark winter, no more. In the white light. Call in the night, be ready to ride. I hear the sound. Call to ride, come forth. Bring the wind, bring the light. Call the wind, call in the wind. Feel the wind wandering around the world. Dark of day, night to day. Shine on the wind in the trees, if you please. 4 corners where the wind dwells, dark of day. Night to day, cast on the wind, let the sun shine. Feel the wind, do you hear who is calling? The wind finder, call the elemental, bring the green of the earth. Dark winter, no more. Dark winter, no more. Calling on the gods of old. Stand in the white light. Stand in the white light. all the night, ready to ride. The horn's been sounded. Come aboard, bring the wind, bring the light. Dark winter, no more.
All right. Let's make sure I have all the fitted vocals. There we go. Yeah. All right. Let's add a send to that. Yeah, that's real good. There we go. How's that? How's that now? Let's get that down a little bit more. There we go. All right. I don't want the system to freak out because so far it's been okay. Every now and then it likes to have arguments with the yard over the mic and who's going to use it. But yeah, pretty cool. All right. All right, that's the wrong thing. All right, where'd you go? All right, here you go. All right. I think it's 2B, yeah. Nope. All right, we'll add that. And that. All right, add that. And do that. And then do that. How's that? All right, we'll mute that. Mute that. Holy cow. This has a whole bunch of vocal tracks in it. I do believe there was some vocal tracks abandoned. All right, let me see here. That is not the right version. Remember I told you some songs had 2 versions. And let's see, where's the other one at? Where did it go? There you are. That's what I need. No, not save that. All right. Thank God I used the studio to create this song with. I think this song was probably maybe the 4th or 5th song made on the studio with this one before I got it. Yeah. Okay. Holy cow. There's a lot of... What's that, Tommy?
No, I was reading an article. I don't know if you want to talk about that.
Batman related?
Something about terrorists.
Oh, no, we don't want to talk about that. Yeah, we know who the bad guys are. We don't need to talk about that. But we can definitely talk about it after, for sure. All right, let's see here. This song was interesting when I created this song. It was difficult. It was temperamental. It wouldn't leave me alone. It wouldn't let me sleep. I didn't sleep for about 4 or 5 days because of this particular song. Wouldn't leave me alone. I had to keep working on it, and there was 2 versions of it. But this, when it happened, when everything snapped together, when I snapped the video together and all that, it was just like wham, boom. It's like a magical moment for me. And yeah. All right. Let's do that. There we go. And then we'll just lower this right down to right here so it won't be overwhelming. Okay. Alright. This song, the audio wasn't long enough, so it's spliced together. Alright. I think I'm ready. Dark winter, no more, calling on the gods of old. Stand in the white light, calling the nights, be ready to ride. I hear the sound. Call the ride, come forth, bring the wind, bring the light. Call the wind, call in the wind, feel the wind, wandering around the world, in the dark of day. Night to day, shine on the land, wind in the trees, if you please. Four corners where the wind dwells, in the dark day, night to day. Cast on the wind, let the sun shine. Feel the wind, do you hear who is calling? The wind finder, call the elements, bring the green of the earth. Dark winter no more. Dark winter no more. Calling all the gods of old, stand in the white light. Calling in the night, be ready to ride. I hear the sound, call to ride, come forth. Bring the wind, bring the light. Call the wind, call in the wind, feel the wind, wandering around the world. Around the world, in the dark day, night to day. Shine on the land, wind in the trees, if you please. Four corners where the wind dwells, in the dark of day. Night to day, cast on the wind, let the sun shine. Feel the wind, do you hear who is calling? The wind finder, call the elemental, bring the green of the earth. Dark winter no more. Dark winter no more. Calling on the gods of old, stand in the white light. Calling the gods, be ready to ride. I hear the sound, call to ride, come forth. Bring the wind, bring the light. Yeah, that was, it's been a while since I sung that song. Yeah. It's a little bit of it's a little complicated, a little bit. Well, yeah. So how you doing, Tommy?
I'm starting to wear out. It's 4 a.m. here.
I can hear your tailbone making music, dude.
Well, my evening, as far as like going on YouTube, started like roughly about 7:00.
Oh wow.
My time, and it's 4 now.
Oh man. Yeah, all right, let's see here. Turn that off. And let's get rid of that. All right. So yeah, it's 1 a.m. here. And I do the singing because I can get loud on a Saturday night, and if I live stream on a Friday night, and I've just been having a hard time doing the live stream stuff because my boys, as soon as I start live streaming, they start going at it, causing a ruckus. Either they're fighting or they're fighting with their older brother and they're doing this and doing that. And it makes it hard to do a live stream when that's going on in the background. Because the last 2 Saturday live streams, I've had to stop what I'm doing, put a song on real quick, and go straighten them out. Yeah, they're something. They're something. They're actually really good boys. They're just boisterous, and they had Scottish heritage, I guess.
Kids will be kids.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So let's see. We'll pick one of the newer songs from the list. Okay, one of the new ones I didn't newer that I haven't played yet, and we're gonna have to definitely play two because I haven't played Three Wise Men's Pulling Corks yet, and I think we'll play that now. Learning roses, rewinding quartz, breaking the barrier of time and space. Learning to grow roses. What was given, not excuses. I'll keep pretending to not to notice. Wave of emotion, like wave rolling back. Pretending and digging land all the fake, faking, spinning yarn all over town. Don't blow gasket. Getting lost in town, finding trouble in double time. Learning to grow roses, three wise men pulling corks. Breaking the barrier of time and space, learning to grow roses. What was given, not making excuses. I'll keep pretending not to notice. Wave of emotion, like a wave rolling back. Pretending and pretend land, all the fake, spinning yarns all over town. Don't blow a gasket, getting lost in town, finding trouble in double time. Learning to grow roses, three wise men pulling corks, breaking barrier, time and space. Learning to grow roses. What was given, not making excuses. I'll keep pretending not to notice. Wave of emotion, like waves rolling back. Pretend and pretend land, all the fake, spinning yarn all over town. Don't blow gasket, getting lost in town, finding trouble in double time. Learning to grow roses, three wise men pulling corks. Breaking the barrier of time and space, learning to grow roses. What was given, not making excuses. I'll keep pretending to not notice. Wave of emotion, like waves rolling back. Pretending, pretend all the fake, spinning yarns all over town. Don't blow gasket, getting lost in town, finding trouble in double time. Learning to grow roses, three wise men pulling corks, breaking the barrier of time and space. Learning to grow roses. Learning to grow roses. Three wise men pulling corks, breaking the barrier of time
space, learning to grow roses. What was given, not making excuses. I'll keep pretending not to notice. Wave of emotion like waves rolling back. Pretending in pretend land, all the fake, spinning yarns all over town. Don't blow a gasket. Getting lost in town. Trouble in double time. Learning to grow roses. Wise man pulling corks. Breaking the barrier of time and space. Learning to grow roses. 3 wise men pulling corks. Breaking the barrier of time and space. Learning to grow roses. Breaking the barrier of time and space. 3 wise men pulling corks. Missed the bus to Glendale. It was the hottest day that ever was. What a summer day, many minds were blown. Reminds me of Vegas. It reached 117 in the shade. When the legend gets to town, there'll be stories. Sun down, sun up. Cork. We'll waste nothing and take everything. The hustle and bustle. Dance till sun breaks day. No more swap McGuffins. We are good to go. That didn't take long. Yeah, bombs away. Was this an inclusive, exclusive? Don't buy the hype. Missed the bus to Glendale. It was the hottest day that ever was. What a summer day, many minds are blown. Reminds me of Vegas. It reached 117 in the shade. When the legend gets to town, there'll be stories. Sun down till sun up. We'll waste nothing and take everything. The hustle and bustle. Dance till sun breaks a day. No more swap McGuffins. We are good to go. That didn't take long. Yeah, bombs away. Was this an inclusive? Exclusive, don't buy the hype. Missed the bus to Glendale. It was the hottest day that ever was. What a summer day. Yeah. Many minds were blown. Reminds me of Vegas. It reached 117 in the shade. When the legend gets to town, there'll be stories. Sun down till sun up. We'll waste nothing and take everything. The hustle and bustle. Dance till the sun breaks the day. No more swap McGuffins. We are good to go. That didn't take long. Yeah, bombs away. Was this an exclusive? Exclusive, don't buy the hype. Missed the bus to Glendale. It was the hottest day that ever was.
What a summer day, many minds were blown. Reminds me of Vegas, it reached 117 in the shade. When the legend gets to town, there'll be stories. Sundown till sun up. We'll waste nothing and take everything. Hustle and the bustle. Dance till sun breaks the day. Hey. All right, Tommy, don't you have a new video?
Yeah.
You just got up. Let me see here. I know. Let's see. Click here and then click there and then got your channel up and the Guinea Pig Collective Bumblebee original figure.
Yeah, the origin figure. It's the
right.
design is based off the first episode of the Sunbow cartoon, where Bumblebee is in the Cybertronian mode.
All right. I must have a good spurt of energy or something. And here is a video. All right. Come on, catch up. Okay. I always like to go check links when I put them in, make sure they're actually working.
Oh, I know. I remember that when I was doing the modding all the time. Like every once in a while, those links would just break.
All right. That there is Tommy's newest video, and the link does work. Give it a chat. Give it a like. And we know you won't be giving no downvotes, so we're pretty sure you won't do that. Yeah.
You know, I've been actually pretty fortunate with that lately. I haven't been seeing a lot of downvotes.
You know, I get a random downvote here and there on my live streams. 2 live streams back, I got a downvote. Yeah, go figure. And every now and then I get like strange, weird comments on either the live streams or on the songs. And I as a general rule, I don't engage. And if it's a comment that I'm really unsure of, I'll just leave it alone. Let it do its thing. All right, here we go. All right, get it in gear. This song will either take us out or Tommy will take off and I will continue to play some tunes and talk a little of this and talk a little of that.
Well, I think I might dip out now, Bear. I'm almost ready to fall asleep. I mean, I have been up since 9 this morning.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
Yeah, well, 9 o'clock now, and it's almost 4:30 here now. So
3 hours ahead.
Yeah. So that's geez, how many hours? I can't even think. I can't even think.
2 hours and 19 minutes so far.
No. I mean, I'm trying to think how long I've been up today. From 9 o'clock in the morning.
So 9 to 9 would be 24 hours. Just subtract the rest.
4.5 hours. So I've been up for 19 and a half.
Yeah. Wow, I must have stream brain because that was pretty close to accurate. Because normally numbers, man, they jumble around inside my head and bounce around.
Yeah, I'm pretty worn out.
All right. I think everyone's saying rest easy and good night and all that, and I will open this here song. We gotta run for the hills. Gotta make the deal better than Meals on Wheels. Never say, come back. It'll come back to haunt you. Gonna flaunt our wares, get it in gear. Haven't been seen on the scene in years. All the dedicated gather around. We are everywhere. It's the sound that scares the children in the right direction. If you know it, sing it loud and clear. We gotta run for the hills, gotta make the deals better than Meals on Wheels. Never say never, it'll come back to haunt you. Gonna flaunt our wares, get it in here. Haven't been seen on the scene in years. All the dedicated gather around. So we are everywhere. It's the sound that scares the children in the right direction. If you know it, sing it loud and clear. If you know it, sing it loud and clear. We gotta run for the hills, gotta make the deal better than Meals on Wheels. Never say never, it'll come back to haunt you. To haunt you. Gonna flaunt our wares, get it in gear. Haven't been seen on the scene in years. All the dedicated gather round, we are everywhere. It's the sound that scares the children in the right direction. If you know it, sing it loud and clear. We gotta run for the hills, gotta make the deal better than Meals on Wheels. Never say never, it'll come back to haunt you. Gonna flaunt our wares, get it in gear. Haven't been seen on the scene in years. All the dedicated gather round, we are everywhere. It's a sound that scares the children in the right direction. If you know it, sing it loud and clear. Oh, that's a great tune.
All right, Bear. As always, I appreciate you having me on. It's always good to chat a little bit with you and hang out,
brother. I appreciate you coming on.
Oh, hey, anytime that I can, and I have the ability to stop on, I will.
If I'm able to come on your channel when you're having a live, and my two boys ain't driving me nuts or my wife nuts, yeah. Oh yeah. Basically, in some cases when stuff like this happens with young boys, sometimes they get sent to military school, something like that. And in this case, I don't know that that's a good thing to do.
No, not in today's climate.
No,
not at all. All right. You have a good night. Everybody in the chat, thank you. You all are amazing. Best chat on YouTube. You all have an excellent day. I'll see you next time. Later,
Alrighty.
y'all.
Take care, Tommy.
Later.
Next one's Getting Lost in Paradise. Walking in a wasteland, paradise in a pocket world, paradise in my pocket. I can't get out every now and then, like a dragon out of the box.
running around town. The lost is now found. I'd rather be getting lost in paradise. All we want is a slice of apple pie would be our device. That's what I call paradise. Autumn down, spring up here. From coast to coast, around the world, down under and over, here and there. Walking in a wasteland, paradise in a pocket world. Paradise in my pocket, I take it out every now and then. Like taking the dragon out of the box, running around town. The lost is now found. I'd rather be getting lost in paradise. All we want is a slice of apple pie. Be divine. That's what I call paradise. That's what I would call paradise. Autumn down there, spring up here, from coast to coast, around the world, down under and over, here and there. Walking in a wasteland, paradise in a pocket world. Paradise in my pocket, I take it out every now and then. Like taking the dragon out of the box, running around town. The lost is now found. I'd rather be getting lost in paradise. All we want is a slice of apple pie. Would be divine, that's what I call paradise. Autumn. So this is what you do. You give them love and kindness, and you wish them the best ever, and then you offer them some apple pie. You get a little toothpick and put an American flag right in the apple pie. There we go. That's what we do. Down there, spring up here, from coast to coast, all around the world, down under, over there, here and over there. Walking in a wasteland, paradise in a pocket world. Walking in a wasteland, paradise in a pocket world, paradise in my pocket. I take it out every now and then. Like taking the dragon out of the box, running around town. The lost is now found. I'd rather be getting lost in paradise. All we want is a slice of apple pie. Would be divine. That's what I call paradise. Autumn down there, spring up here, from coast to coast, around the world, down under and over here, there and over there and over here. Walking in a wasteland, paradise in the paradise world. I take it out every now and then, like taking the dragon out of the box, running around town. The lost is now found. I'd rather be getting lost in paradise. All we want is a slice of apple pie. Yeah, a slice of apple pie. That'd be yummy. Great deal there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially if it's my my great grandmother's pie crust recipe. Best ever. Best. My mom and dad would make that pie crust recipe, and it was from her, passed down in the family, you know. Oh my God. My mom makes some of the best apple pie, and I keep asking her to make one and put some dry ice in it and just go ahead and ship it to me. She keeps laughing at me every time I say that. But I'm pretty much really serious. Yeah, apple pie. Woo. Good stuff. Yeah. So let's see here. All right, beings that Jerry's passing was relatively recently.
let's go ahead and play the song. It's appropriate. Jerry's still in my head, lives in the heart, every chord, every note played. I stand here, man, I miss you. The sound was so profound. You're up there and we're down here on this ball of blue spinning in space. Notes and the melody ring, never fading away. I can walk from shore to shore, every string bent. I can hear the notes and the slide of the chords. Notes ringing true. It's been 26 years gone. We went from top of the world to a sunny day in August and a tear in the eye. We got the news. It was so blue. We were singing Jerry tunes. You were a dream on a sunny day. He's still in my head, lives in the heart, every chord, every note played. I stand here, man, I miss you. The sound was so profound. You're up there and we're down here on this blue ball spinning in space. Notes and the melody ring, never fading away. I can walk from shore to shore, every string bent. I can hear the notes and the slide of the chords. Notes ringing true. It's been 26 years gone. We went from the top of the world to a sunny day in August and a tear in the eye. We got the news, it was so blue. We were singing Jerry tunes. You were a dream on a sunny day. He's still in my head, lives in the heart, every chord, every note played. I stand here, man, I miss you. The sound was so profound. You're up there and we're down here on this blue ball, spinning in space. Notes and the melody ring, never fading away. I can walk from shore to shore, every string bent. I can hear the notes and the slide of the chords. Notes ringing true. It's been 26 years gone. We went from top of the world to a sunny day in August and a tear in the eye. We got the news, it was so blue. We were singing Jerry tunes. You were a dream on a sunny day. He's still in my head, lives in the heart, every chord, every note played. I stand here, man, I miss you. The sound was so profound. You're up there and we're down here on this ball of blue, spinning in space. Notes and the melody ring, never fading away. I can walk from shore to shore, every string bent. I can hear the notes and the slide of the chords.
chords, notes ringing true. It's been 26 years gone. We went from top of the world to a sunny day in August and a tear in the eye. We got the news, it was so blue. We were singing Jerry tunes, you were a dream on a sunny day. Yeah. Jerry, he's still in my head, lives in the heart. Every chord, every note played. I stand here, man, I miss you. The sound, it was so profound. You're up there and we're down here. All the blue balls spinning in space. Notes and the melody ring, never fading away. I could walk from shore to shore. Every string bend, I can hear the notes and the slide of the chords. Notes ringing true. It's been 26 years. We went from top of the world to a sunny day in August. A tear in the eye. We got the news. It was so blue. We were singing Jerry tunes. You were a dream on a sunny day. He's still in my head, lives in the heart. Every chord, every note played. I stand here, man, I miss you. The sound was so profound. You're up there and we're down here on this blue ball spinning in space. Notes and the melody ring, never fading away. I can walk from shore to shore. Every string bent, I can hear the notes and the slide of the chords. Notes ringing true. It's been 26 years gone. We went from the top of the world to a sunny day in August and a tear in the eye. We got the news. It was so blues. We were singing Jerry tunes. Jerry. 26 years. Yep, 26 years gone is the name of that there song. Yeah. All right. Seven hours, 7 watching, 7 streams never ending. 7 streams over hill, downhill, in 7 waterfalls. Planet shaking, love the South and that sound. Watering down the bend, where the water runs. Blue light feeds the water of life. Wafting through the bright wood, green and growing bright. Wandering, not lost, getting found every day. Found a waterfall, all 7 days of bliss. Under the 7 suns. 7 hours, 7 watching. 7 streams never ending. 7 streams over hill, downhill in 7 waterfalls. Planet shaking, love the south and that sound. Wandering down the bend where the water runs. Blue light feeds the water of life, wafting through the bright wood. Green and growing bright, wandering, not lost. Getting found every day. Found a waterfall, all 7 days of bliss under the 7th sun. 7 hours, 7 watching. 7 streams never ending. 7 streams over hill and down the hill. In 7 waterfalls. Planet shaking. I love that sound. Wandering down the bend where the water runs. Blue light feeds the water of life. Wafting through the bright wood. Green and growing bright. Wandering, not lost. Getting found every day. Found a waterfall. All 7 days of bliss. Under the 7th sun. 7 hours, 7 watching. 7 streams never ending. 7 streams over hill, downhill. In 7 waterfalls. Planet shaking. Love the south and that sound. Wandering down the bend where the water runs. Blue light feeds the water of life. Wafting through the bright wood. Green and growing bright. Wandering, not lost. Getting found every day. Found a waterfall, 7 days of bliss under the 7 suns. This is another song that was born in the during a live stream. Yeah, that song right there. Well, if y'all want me to keep going, I keep going. Because I see 5 in the chat and 5 people still watching. I don't know if they're registered in the chat part. But yeah, so if not, I'm just gonna play one more song and then I think I'm gonna call it night. All right. Okay, yeah, I think that'll do. Gonna do what I do best, acting I am. Showing off is what I do. It's all I know. They used to call me showbiz. Gonna do best what I do. Gonna show off. Like smoking in a manicure jamming. Better shake a leg. Throw it all on the dance floor. 2 steps back, step right. Let's go. Gonna do what I do best, acting again. Showing off is what I do. It's all I know. Oh, they used to call me showbiz. Gonna do best what I do. Gonna show off like smoking in a bandit. Gear jamming. Better shake a leg. Throw it all on the dance floor. 2 steps back, then step right. Let's go. Gonna do what I do best. Acting him. Showing off is what I do. It's all I know. Whoa. They used to call me showbiz. Gonna do that's what I do. Gonna show off like smoking bananas. You're jamming. Better shake a leg, go it all on the dance floor. 2 steps back, spin step right, let's go. Gonna do what I do best, acting a hand. Showing off is what I do, it's all I know. They used to call me showbiz, gonna do best what I do. Gonna show off like Smokey and Man here jamming. Better shake a leg, throw it all on the dance floor. 2 step back, spin step right, let's go. Gonna do what I do best, acting a hand. Showing off is what I do, it's all I know. They used to call me showbiz. Gonna do that's what I do. Gonna show off like Smokey and the band here jamming. Better shake a leg, throw it all on the dance floor. 2 steps back, spin step right, let's go. Go. Yeah. Gonna do what I do best, acting a hand. Showing off is what I do, it's all I know. They used to call me showbiz, gonna do best what I do. Gonna show off like Smokey and here jamming. Better shake a leg, throw it all on the dance floor. 2 step back, spin step right, let's go. Gonna do what I do best, acting a hand, showing off is what I do. It's all I know. They used to call me showbiz. Gonna do what I do. Gonna show off like Smokey in the band here jamming. Better shake a leg, throw it all on the dance floor. 2 step back, step in right. Let's go. Gonna do what I do best, acting a hand, showing off is what I do. It's all I know. They used to call me showbiz. Gonna do what I do. Gonna show off like Smokey and the Bandit here jamming. Yeah, jamming. Better shake a leg on the dance floor. 2 steps back. The 4th turning of the wheel in a starlit night. A little moonlight never hurt no one. Don't let the past rule you. Look to the present like a gift, telling a story shared. The 4th wheel turning in the night. It's just a bubblegum fiction fantasy fun show. Like a dance with a genie and a witch in a cage on Halloween. Hey. Ooh. Yeah. The 4th turning of the wheel in the starlit night. A little moonlight never hurt no one. Don't let the past rule you. Look to the present like a gift. Tell it. A story shared. The 4th wheel turning in the night. It's just a bubblegum fiction fantasy fun show. Like a dancing with a genie and a witch in a cage on Halloween. The 4th turning of the wheel in a starlit night. A little moonlight never hurt no one. Don't let the past rule you. Don't look to the present. Like a gift, tell it a story share. Don't let the past rule you. Look to the present. Like a gift, tell it a story shared. The fourth turning in the night. Fourth wheel turning in the night. It's just a bubblegum fiction fantasy fun show. Like a dance with a genie and a witch in a cage on Halloween night. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. The fourth turning of the wheel in the starlit night. It's a little moonlight, never hurt no one. Don't let the past rule you. Look to the present. Like a gift, tell it a story shared. The fourth wheel turning in the night. It's just bubblegum fiction, fantasy, fun show. Like a dance with a genie and a witch in a cage on Halloween night. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. The fourth turning of the wheel in a starlit night. A little moonlight never hurt no one. Don't let the past rule you. Look to the present like a gift. Tell it like a story shared. The fourth wheel turning in the night. It's just a bubblegum fiction fantasy fun show. Like a dance with a genie and a witch in a cage on Halloween night. The fourth turning of the wheel in the starlit night. A little moonlight never hurt no one. Don't let the past rule you. Look to the present. Like a gift, tell it a story shared. The fourth wheel turning in the night. It's just a bubblegum fiction fantasy fun show. Like a dance with a genie and a witch in a cage on Halloween night. The fourth running of the wheel in the starlit night. A little moonlight never hurt no one. Don't let the past rule you. Look to the present like a gift. Tell it a story shared. The fourth wheel turning in the night. It's just a bubblegum fiction fantasy fun show. Like a dance with a genie and a witch in a cage on a Halloween night. The fourth wheel turning in the night. It's just a bubblegum fiction fantasy fun show. Like a dance with a genie and a witch in a cage on Halloween night. Don't let the past rule you. Look to the present. Like a gift, tell it a story shared. The fourth wheel turning in the night. Just a bubblegum fantasy fiction fun show. Like a dance with a genie and a witch on a cage on Halloween night. All right. Is that the name of the song, or is that one of the lyrics in the song? There's 21 songs in that list, and plus there's 59 that are already in video format. Land of the Wolf. Oh, okay. I'm looking in my done list. Land of the Wolf. Let's see. Why is it not in there? Next list. Do this. Okay. Open file location. All right, I believe I found it. Get your popcorn ready. Funny clowns in town. Wear paper crowns. Paper fools think they're cool. Talking out of turn, you bet. Get on the road. Get your popcorn ready. The wolves rule in the land of wolves. Funny clowns in town wearing paper crowns. Fear the wolf. Get your popcorn ready. Funny clowns in town wearing paper crowns. Paper fools think they're cool. Talking out of turn, you bet. Get on the road. Get your popcorn ready. The wolves rule in the land of wolves. Funny clowns in town wearing paper crowns. Fear the wolf. Get your popcorn ready. Funny clowns in town. This is one of those songs where it is not organized. Now I found the video, so we'll do this. Sound content. All right. Get your popcorn ready. Funny clowns in town. Wear paper crowns. Paper fools think they're cool. Talking out of turn.
How's the sound?
You bet. Get on the road. Get your popcorn ready. The wolves rule in the land of wolves. Funny clowns in town wearing paper crowns. Fear the wolf. Get your popcorn ready. Funny clowns in town wearing paper crowns. Paper fools think they're cool. Talking out of turn, you bet. Get on the road. Get your popcorn ready. The wolves rule in the land of wolves. Funny clowns in town wearing paper crowns. Fear the wolf. Get your popcorn ready. Funny clowns in town wearing paper crowns. Paper fools think they're cool. Talking out of turn, you bet. Get on the road. Get your popcorn ready. The wolves rule in the land of wolves. The wolves rule in the land of wolves. Funny clowns in town wearing paper crowns. Fear the wolf. Get your popcorn ready. Funny clowns in town wearing paper crowns. Paper fools think they're cool.
talking out of turn. You bet get on the road. Get your popcorn ready. The wolves roll. Land of the wolves. Funny clowns in town wearing paper crowns. Fear the wolf. Get your popcorn ready. Funny clowns in town wearing paper crowns. Paper fools think they're cool. Talking out of turn. You bet get on the road. Get your popcorn ready. The wolves roll. Land of the wolf. Funny clowns in town wearing paper crowns. Fear the wolf. Get your popcorn ready. Funny clowns in town wearing paper crowns. Paper fools think they're cool. Rock and roll, rock and roll. The wind comes off the wall. All right. Now, remember I told you there was 21 songs in my to-do list? It's actually 23. Yeah. 23. Yeah, 23. Wow. So I have 23 videos that I have to make with songs. And there is a few favorites that there's going to be a lot of detail to, especially like the Three Wise Men pulling corks. There's going to be a lot of detail in, Three Wise Men. Yeah. And, yeah. And so your guys' icons, send me your icons because I'm going to put your icons on Wise Men, Yeah. Yeah. So we'll go back to this and dripping from the trees. Water. Rock and roll, rock and roll. The wind comes off the water. It can take you back. Rock and roll was rock and roll. You know the river goes by. Up the hill, down the hill, across town, through the woods, walking in the green grass. There's blues in the water, dripping from the tree. Tree to tree, life-giving force, follow the course. Maybe you'll find a horse, make it all go round and round. Hit the ground rolling down the hill, then do it. So basically, the 23 songs is songs I've created since April. And I had a backlog of songs before that I had already uploaded. Yeah. And I had spurts of songs just right after another, popping out, something else. Yeah, and at least 10 songs in the last month, I would say. Yeah. There's blues in the water,
dripping from the tree. Tree to tree, life giving force. Follow the course. Maybe you'll find a horse. Maybe makes it all go round and round till it hits the ground, rolling down the hill. Then do it again and again and again and again. Looking into the distant future, blue eyes shining back bright as the sky, wandering the land around the world. Rock and roll was rock and roll, the wind comes off the water. It can take you back. Rock and roll was rock and roll. You know the river goes by. Up the hill, down the hill, across town, through the woods. Walking in the green grass, there's blues in the water, dripping from the tree. Tree to tree, life-giving force, follow the course. Maybe you'll find a horse, makes it all go round and round. Hit the ground rolling down the hill, then do it again and again and again and again. Looking into the distant future, blue eyes shining back bright as the sky, wandering the land around the world. Rock and roll was rock and roll, the wind comes off the water. Woo! Mist in the light of day, rays shining down, golden leaves floating by. I was recollecting soaking in the blue sun, bursting from the rain. I will tell you that this style of vocal is by far the hardest to do in my experience so far. It's not easy to do that particular vocal style. It's more difficult than, say, doing a blues song and stuff like that. And I don't know, I just blues, man. I just like snap right to it, blues rock. Love it. But this here, these are this is just like it's song candy, basically. Good song candy for me. Writing the words and all that stuff and missing the light of day, it's one of those kind of things. All right, back to it. Rainbow Saturday times for January 26, 2021. Saw the shadow in the oak tree made for looking for the door, looking for that bittersweet joy. Hello, in the shadow of the blue sun, fly across the silver linings, running, turning round, stepping into the trance, merge the dance, merge with the ancient ones, move across, move back to golden autumn days, in the sunshine, dance and chance. Mid your glance from
Good night, Gary.
Thanks
for stopping by, brother. Have a great
one. We knew it was great. Time to be on the dance floor. Reminds me of a time before. It was in my eye. Seen it there before. I've been flying through the gears, magic in a magical land. I've seen before, all the way to the core. All the way to the core. All the way to the core. Mist in the light of day. Mist in the light of day. Rain shining down, golden leaves floating by. I was recollecting, soaking in the blue sun. Bursting from the rainbow, Saturday times full, twice in the sky. Saw the shadow in the oak tree it made for. Looking for the door, looking for the bittersweet joy. Hello, in the shadow of the blue sun. Flying across the silver linings, running, turning round, stepping into the trance, merge the dance, merge with the ancient ones, moving across space, move back to golden autumn days in the sunshine. In the sunshine, dance and chance. Meet your glance, sparkle in the eye, drive through the night. Under the starlight, we knew it was great. Time to be on the dance floor reminds me of a time before. It was in my eye, I've seen it there before. I've been flying through the gears, magic in a magical land. I've seen before, all the way to the core, all the way to the core. Mist in the light of day. Rays shining down, golden leaves floating by. I was recollecting, soaking in the sunshine, soaking in the blue sun. Bursting from the rainbow, Saturday times four. Twice in the sky, saw the shadow in the oak tree it made for. Looking for the door, looking for that bittersweet joy. Hello, in the shadow of the blue sun, flying across silver linings, running round, turning round, stepping into the trance. Merge the dance, merge with the ancient ones, move across space, move back to the golden autumn days in the sunshine. In the sunshine, dance and chance, made your glance sparkle in the eye. Drive through the night, under the starlight, we knew it was great. Time to be on the dance floor. All right. Now, I do this. Yeah, that was the wife just asking me a moment ago. What are you doing? Is it time to watch a movie? And that's code for wife wants to watch a movie. I don't know if she's watched the new Suicide Squad one. You know, a few of us watched it and went live about it and talked about it and all that stuff. And it's good stuff. I liked it. There was definitely some cool moments in that movie. Good popcorn movie. What did I give it? Did I give it an 8 out of a 10 or something like that? I never do that. I'm picky. But yeah, it was decent. And uh, the Black Widow movie, the wife, she stayed up for it and she watched it all the way through, and she liked it. But there was definitely some moments where we thought was iconic, ironic, kind of funny, and it was one of those things where it's like, okay, that's and it's not the best ever, but that definitely had its moments. Black Widow did, and but yeah, and I think I am wanting some tobacco because I've pretty much given up on my nicotine vape pen because it is not satisfying at all whatsoever. They can't make a vape pen taste like an actual draw off of a cigarette. And if you grew up on Kentucky tobacco, good Kentucky tobacco like me and Gary did, you want some good tobacco here and there, and yeah, and I'm having a craving, I guess you could say, yeah. So with that, there's two of you still out there. Which one is it, RR or Mikhail? Because Gary went to bed, Gary T, and all right, Gary, if you come back and rewatch, or if you're still listening, you need to change the name of your name here to the Garu Nator. The Garu Nator. Yeah, there we go. That should be the name. If you ever make that a channel someday, you should make it the Garu Nator. Because basically Gary's nickname is Garu. Yeah, probably because we were back in the day, we were probably drunk and wasted and stuff like that. Party days at the gazebo, you can call it. So, and with that, I always recommend don't drink and drive. Get someone sober to drive for you. Don't do stupid shit. Um, yeah. That's the way I roll. And if I'm gonna have a couple beers, I always make sure that I have plenty enough time between when I have them and when I leave. It's important. So with that, I'll pick one more song. Let's see. Getting gear again. Did I play Getting Lost in Paradise yet? Yeah, I think I did. Looking back in time. I can't remember if I played that or not. Never Missed a Beat. I played that. Oh, yeah, I didn't play that yet. All right, yeah.
It's a mix. That. Oh yeah. Whoa, that's older. Ah, that one's older. Woo, woo. Whoa. Yeah, move your feet. Speaking of which, I got American flag sandals on my feet. But I was just one thing. It's like if you went to the trouble to put American flag on the sole, so why not put it on the material? You know. And quite honestly, I don't really think it's material. I think it's just like elastic type rubber. But hey, basic sandals and don't have to put boots on to go outside to have a cigarette. Yeah. So yeah, that stuff that it was a mix of regular Hennessy and bottle of reserve that I had for like 4 months, and so that's been sitting there in that little bottle now for a few months now, and so this stuff, I do believe it gets stronger when it's just sitting around, and something else. I'm telling you, something else. So okay, let's. I think. Yeah, this stuff here. It's been around for a little while. It's basically when me and my wife go over to my buddy to play darts and uh, play pinball or arcade machine. You know, we've gotten through. We got through all the arcade style games. Now we're going through one particular name brand of games now, testing it out. Man, that was a lot of freaking games. It took us shit. It took us almost a year and a half to go through all those games. And so um, when I knew I wasn't going to be leaving until about midnight or so, you know, I take a little bit of cognac reserve over there. And basically, I had got a little bit more reserve, and I had regular cognac in this little bottle, and so I mixed some reserve. Um, in with this, so that way take it with, and so it had a little mixture of it, and the mixture, man, was something else. And I didn't realize it would get stronger. I guess that's the nature of corked whiskey. Because really, cognac is a whiskey. You got to remember to keep the cork wet. Whew. Look at the bottom of that. See that? Some yumminess. So this will be a 2-toaster. The sips are really strong. Well, here's to y'all in the chat. You guys are the greatest. To y'all. Oh. RR and Mikhail, have you ever had sherry? I'm talking about the liqueur, not the girl. Just to be clear. Oh man, sips of this stuff sometimes just go longer than a gulp here and there. Yeah. I've actually first time I had cognac, I had it in a sherry glass. Yeah, it's been years since I had sherry, but I've had some sherry before, and that's good stuff. Yeah, I figured you thought that's money. Yeah. Now, I'm going to take a stab at this. I'm going to assume you mean the liqueur and the cognac. Right? That was a word cluster right there, buddy. Oh, man. One more sip. Here's to you guys. Oh. Something about when it's around and hangs out and it ages. The guy at the bar, he's slightly aware that his wife found him at the bar and he's talking to his buddies. And someone asked, "Hey, you ever had sherry?" And he's thinking behind him, which does he mean? Which does he mean? What should I answer? What should I say? Whole time his wife's behind him. He's in the saloon, and she looked like she could have a rolling pin in her purse or something. And he goes to the guy next to him. He goes, "You mean liqueur?" "Yeah, I had some of that." Bead of sweat coming down his forehead because he knows his wife's behind him. Little story there for you. Yeah. Yeah. Salute to us. That tasted like more. There's a reason why I keep my cognac drinking to one Saturday a week, and then I try to keep it minimal. Got to be able to operate, you know. And I've discovered that I can operate quite well on cognac and not fumble words and such and stuff, you know. Now, this is a bottle of the Reserve that I got right here. And did you know there is actually a private reserve by Hennessy? And it's like $68, $69, $67 or something like that on sale. But unfortunately, they were out of stock. So I got the Hennessy Black, otherwise known as the Reserve. And that there, you can see, it's a bit more of a lighter amber than the other one because it got older. I guess it darkens when it gets older. And it was only a few months, it's amazing. Cognac, being that's made from, distilled from champagne grapes. I'm not sure exactly the process, but this stuff reminds me of really good Scotch whiskey. And really good Scotch whiskey is expensive, unless you're part of a club. You're part of a club membership, and you can get good prices on Scotch whiskey. And I have a preference. I prefer Scotch from the region of Speyside. Very nice and peaty. I prefer it from that region of Scotland. Good stuff. I do believe that Glenfiddich is from that region. I can't remember where Glenmorangie is from. That's good stuff too. But to get a 20-year-old bottle of Scotch that's been aged 20 years, it used to be a halfway decent price, but it gets up there in price anymore. And I think the Hennessy, I think it's a standard 10-year aging. I think. Because basically, if you like a standard one above J&B Scotch, which is basically mixed drink Scotch, it makes a decent highball if that's how you're going to drink it. But if you're going to sip on Scotch on the rocks or Scotch straight, Chivas Regal 12-year-old blend is okay. As it comes to blends, I really don't care for blends of Scotch whiskey, but Chivas Regal is not bad. Something I kind of grew up with, familiar taste. It's not bad, but I prefer a single malt personally when it comes to a malt. Now, different blends of cognac, that's a very yummy adventure. Yeah. Amazing. Salute. Good stuff. Oh, yeah, that's good stuff. Woo! I got this really good lemonade that was all natural sugar. The one thing I failed to notice was that it's got stevia with it also, and it's got an odd flavor to it that I don't really care for. So I'm drinking it just weak, so that way I can't taste that weird flavor. Stevia's got an odd flavor to it. I haven't used it in very much stuff because I never really liked it. Tried it, didn't really care for it. Although it's natural, Who knows what they do to it when they process it and make it. All right. Now, this song is going to make us fill the glass again. You know that. This one will take us out the show. Regular. Here's the three wise men. And somewhere in the background, there's a wife tapping her toe. Where is that husband? I want to have that cigarette. Town, blue gasket, getting lost in town, letting trouble in double time. Learning to grow roses, be wise men, pulling corks, breaking the barrier of time and space. Go roses, yeah, yeah, yeah. You guys notice there's multiple meanings in this song. It says certain things and they just go in the flow and all that stuff. And so back to song.
Well, this is Three Wise Men signing off. To you, brothers, to you.